Hey, it's Rick and Kseniya back with the week 21 recap. And wow, what a week of content we've got going on. Uh, Good morning and good afternoon, Kseniya. Sorry I'm late. How you doing?
Yeah, good morning. Why am I running late today? What happened?
Two things. Well, three things. One, it's my day off, so I slept in.
I'm
Um,
sorry, I made you, wake up and do this thing today.
I said yes. And then second thing is I forgot to make the coffee. So I'm like, I cannot process without the coffee. So I had to wait for coffee. And the third thing is I was attending Microsoft MVP Summit last night and I was logged into the other Microsoft team. So I had to re-log in, approve my login. It was just a slow start of the morning. But other than that, I'm doing okay. How are you?
Ah, I don't know. I mean, I'm doing good. It's good weather finally here, since we usually given an update on how what weather in each places. Yeah, but you know what? Community was super busy this week. And we got so many cool blogs published there. I don't know what happened. Maybe because of backup day.
Maybe.
So I suggest we get it started and see what we got.
Yeah, let's take a
Okay.
look and see what has happened.
Yeah. Okay. So first, the first blog post that I would like to highlight was delivered by Mariusz. He's our system engineer, he's VMC, VMCA, he's MVP,
Mhm.
and he created really cool article about how to temporarily turn off Microsoft Office 365 throttling. And I mean, it's kind of the thing. And I know that before it wasn't really possible and you would need to raise a ticket to support, to make it happen. So now he's just providing us with step by step, guide how to manage that.
Yeah, this is based right off of field experience. If you've ever, Marius obviously helps customers implement the Veeam backup for Office 365 product, which is a good way to find the throttling, especially on that first capture. So no, that's a really handy thing, especially if anybody's looking at the community edition and you want to, tweak the performance. This is a good place to start. Welcome to the community hub, Marius.
Yeah, because this is his first post here. So welcome. Okay, and by the way, Rick, we are breaking the rule today. It's
Breaking the law. I love it.
yeah. I just couldn't, stand it. So we note 42. He created two blog posts on SQL Instant Recovery in V11. So these are two parts. So first, that I'm showing now, it's about how it works. So basically, this is a step-by-step guide. So how to start this wizard, how to choose database, select point in time state, like all the steps, you can find them in this blog post.
Yeah, instant SQL database recovery is super cool. And, little underground information that a lot of people don't know is that we actually were initially planning to have that in V10. So, but it didn't make the cut. It wasn't ready. But what that meant is it had a whole a lot more time, many more cycles to go through and get refined. And so when we go to our next post, you'll see that the usability of it is really, really refined. So it's ready to go. There's no like, oh, it doesn't do this, it doesn't do that. So this one got a lot of good QA love, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, yeah. So second part, it's about their behavior of this, right? And we know 42 made again this, kind of list of different software's behaviors. And again, I mean, I just love it. I
Well,
don't have much to say. This is awesome.
yeah, well, this is important because he's talking about the mount server and with the instant database recovery and a lot of the SQL stuff, right? This is one of the areas where you might kind of get stuck. And my recommendation really is this is a good use case of, well, maybe we update some of our SQL servers, right? And the thought is don't have like 100 different versions of them
Yep.
floating around, especially when you can have really cool extra recovery techniques, right? So sometimes the backup person does have a voice at the table to try to get the other platforms updated if it can unlock these other capabilities. So rock on, vNode.
Yeah. Okay, so, and the last one, last but not least, was delivered by Joe. And again, Joe, he's usually sharing his own experiences and when he was trying to do something, what challenges he faced. And I love about, that's something that I believe really valuable for community. So this time he was trying to back up Windows 10 with server managed agent. And he shared his experience that he faced a few challenges. And, he's kind of, okay, I know that probably Windows admins know how to manage that, but I decided I would share this, how I manage this. So look at this post.
Yeah, well, there's actually two things you could unpack from this. And, it depends on what he's actually running the agent as, because you could also run the agent as a workstation agent or a server agent. And that doesn't actually require the server OS. And so let me explain. Imagine if you have a remote site or any Windows 10 computer. So Windows 10 is not Windows Server 2019, right? But you could have a Windows 10 system with a server app on it. All right. So you could have a scenario where, for example, here at home, we have a household employee to help out with the childcare. We have an application that runs on Windows 10 with a database, right? So we use the Windows agent at home to back it up, and I back it up 5 times because it's important data. But I've only had to restore once, but it succeeded. That's good. But the thought is, even Windows 10 servers, Windows 10 desktop operating systems can have the need to be backed up or managed like a server. And, I don't see this happen much, but this was actually by design, the way that the agents and stuff were put into place. So good shout, Joe, for walking through that.
Yeah. Okay. So now I just have this not page, but new banner open. So Rick, did you notice any hidden Easter eggs here?
Well, I found, there's definitely, let's see, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or so instances of Alfred, but the more you look, the more you find.
Yeah. Okay. So share what you found here.
So I'm going to start with one of the harder ones right away. So, I have to kind of, in order to get you there, I'll have to, give one of them away. Well, so when the cat jumped into the database, when that dang cat, Alfred, jumped in, just talking about the topic earlier from vNode, when the cat jumped into the database and his tail is pointing to the 5 minutes before for the restore, that's instant SQL database recovery point in time type of thing. But behind that, Kseniya, to the right, there's actually a whole bunch of other things. Like right there, that's the 3-2-1 rule. Right there, next to that's deduplication and compression, right? There's the Mac agent, even behind the Apple, there's the underneath the hardened Linux repository, that's proxy repository flow, file backup and stuff. So, there's a lot into this. Now, what I really want to know, Kseniya, is what books have Alfred been reading, right? That's what I want to know.
That's a good point. Probably we'll find out this one day. Okay, so this is a really busy week. This was a World Backup Day week. And it was nice, having it and having this Alfred here. So we'll keep him till next Wednesday on the header.
Yep. Yeah. Very popular. Lots of dialogues. People real happy. And
they love him.
We still have some surprises up our sleeve for that cat, but we'll save that for another episode.
That's right. Okay, I think that's it for today. Thank you, Rick. Thanks everyone for watching, and see you in the community.